Dimo, Mamano, um, do the Ronabla. I want to add my take on what is actually trending now, which is the resignation of Emeka Ihedioha from the PDP in Imo State. Before now, if some of you had watched my previous videos, I had made a video a long time ago, calling on Ihedioha to leave the PDP, because the way it is, the PDP has been hijacked. Not just Ihedioha, every well-meaning citizen of Nigeria should leave the PDP now because the PDP is practically dead. From national to any level you can talk about, the party is dead because those at the national have already sold out the party. So, Onyo Balagara, a grow hope or whatever for PDP is just wasting such wish or hope because the PDP has gone overboard. The other day I saw the whole national secretary of the party, Senator Samuel Anyanwu, chasing around Wike, who is a PDP man working for an APC government. I've not seen that kind of play in a democracy before, where somebody claims to be in another party with a different manifesto, and you are working with another party, not by the consent of your party, but on your own volition as a means of witch hunting your own party, right? So I don't want to go back to the things that happened before. My focus is on Imo State, and that's where I want to dwell on. And I'm more interested in Emeka Ihedioha. Why I'm interested in Emeka Ihedioha, so many people will not know. It's not that, he's the best, but for now, they say you can only move from the known to the unknown, right? Yeah, as an activist in Imo State, that was on the street for so many years, I knew what Imo State was like. In fact, when Rochas, the 8 years of Rochas was a monumental calamity in Imo State. A lot was destroyed in Imo State under Rochas. There were hues and cries everywhere. The only challenge we have is that our people are short memories. After a while, they'll forget what happened just recently. They don't remember it again. When Rochas was there for 8 years, it was hell in Imo State. And as God will have it, with the determination of the people, their resolve for a change, a better change, we had Ihedioha win the election. And when Ihedioha came in, it was like, it was a mini warning cold water poured on a hot iron. Imo began to, become very cool and calm. Things began to be done, rightly and properly. I remember my late parents who were pensioners who were not paid for years. But when Ihedioha came, they started receiving a lot, not just going for all those, meaningless, endless, what do they call them? The screening of pensioners and all that, evaluations and, all those things. They were continuously, every time we just asked those people to come for assessment and evaluation and all those things. And they will go. At the end of the day, nothing comes up, right? In one of the occasions, I remember one of the occasions, they were protesting under the rain, and some Rochas boys came and they were flogging those pensioners, under the rain at that Okigwera and about. People don't remember all those things again. It happened. But when Ihedioha came in, there was a turnaround. Things changed. The local governments started picking up. Life started coming back to local governments, even though I criticized his policy of building stadia at various local governments, right? But then, the life he was injecting, he was pumping life into the various local governments as things began to pick up. Alibidona Joy, and he began to lay very strong foundation for, quality constructions across the state. You could see the companies that he was deploying that time. You could see the equipment and facilities that those companies were, bringing on board for the work. You could see even the little ones they were able to do within that 7 months. The roads that pass through Akwa about to Ebada, housing that road. Those who knew that road before Ihedioha came, knew that that road was a very terrible death trap. Electric poles had already been eaten off on that road. I caught Charlotte Kaiban because the road was so bad. The gully erosion was so bad that everybody ran away. Nobody knew what was going to happen in that place. But when Ihedioha came, that place was reconstructed. Qualitative construction. That road is still standing the test of time even till now. The way they constructed it. Nobody believed that that road could be recovered. Ihedioha was able to do it. Outside that, administratively, another things began to take shape in Imo State. Not until after 7 months, what happened at the Supreme Court happened again. And Imo was plunged back to a big mess. I am back into another mess again, which we are still suffering now, the one that we are still suffering now. I don't even know that of Rochas and this one, which is, better. Because I hear people talk about Rochas as as an angel. I say, no, you guys don't know Rochas. But the funny thing in Nigeria is that these guys, they do these things and get away with it. Today now, with the corrupt judiciary in Nigeria, Rochas has been able to, silence them and even silence every other person. He's now walking a free man. Nobody remembers the things that were stolen in Imo State. Nobody remembers the 27 local government hospitals. That's humongous amounts of money we are claimed to have been using, constructing, that we are just mere, poor quality blocks around everywhere. So many things that happen. But that is, by the way, now, nobody remembers it. I'm telling you, that is the same way it's going to happen after Hope leaves office. They will just go have their way, the way they have it with the judiciary, and everything will be settled, and then nobody will remember it again. And that will be in the past. So what I'm saying now is, Ihedioha, for the 7 months he was in power, was far better than the 8 years of Rochas and even the same years that Hope Uzodinma has been in office. You can't compare them. At least Obi Rurundemada, the kind of, calmness, the psychological relaxation, the cooling off of tension and pressure in the state, as Ihedioha introduced it that time, it's not something you can, wish away. The facts are there, So now, with what has happened in the PDP, it's quite obvious that Samdadi is Wike's man and Wike sponsored him and all this while Wike is using him, even at the national level and everything. Wike is using him. You will see him following Wike about every occasion. Even the national chairman of PDP, the acting chairman now, Damago or whatever they call him, they are all on Wike's payroll. Wike is footing their bills, taking care of them and all that. So you can't expect anything good to come out from the PDP again. So I applaud the decision taken by Ihedioha and his followers. I applaud it. More so, you see that since Ihedioha resigned, you could see the wave of resignation across the state. That it will show you that this man is an Iroko. You might like him, you might hate him, no matter how you see it, but it does not remove the fact of what he is. There are people who could do what he has done today and no other person follows him. We've seen people that left parties and there were no droves. When Hope Uzodinma left the PDP, he had some followers that followed him, but it wasn't as massive as what we are seeing today. So, but I'm interested in the future. My interest in the future is, Anlam now, also say and they, different parties, they've started jostling to the Anlam NDP, APGA, gala pay a visit. No. The only solution, I've said it in my previous videos, I've repeated to say it, I've asked people to communicate it to Ihedioha, I've also communicated it to him, and I'll continue to say it. And I'm urging every well-intentioned and well-meaning Imolite to communicate this to Emeka Ihedioha. He should not go to APGA. He should not go to any other party. What he should do now is, first of all, Emeka Ihedioha should start alignment with Peter Obi. He should start aligning with Peter Obi. Peter Obi is a beautiful bride in the southeast and in Nigeria, and he needs more strength to support him. Ihedioha is a beautiful bride in Imo State. He's a brand. He's a political brand in Imo State. He should join forces with Peter Obi. He should enter into alignment with Peter Obi. Alex Oti in Abia State is a powerful force now, powerful political force in Abia State. He should also build alignment with Peter Obi and Alex Oti. And then there's this guy in Anambra State, well, I don't know his name, Ozibo or something. He contested governorship in the last election under the PDP. An excellent guy. You know, each time I listen to that guy, he's very, very sound, impeccable. These are people that Ihedioha should start building alliances with now. When they build the alliance, we don't know what is actually happening in Labour Party, whether eventually Labour Party will come out of their challenges unscattered or, ruffled. I don't know. But for now, Ihedioha should focus more on building an alliance with Peter Obi and Alex Oti. Whatever movement they make politically, they should all do it together. If Ihedioha and Peter Obi and Alex Obi and Alex Oti are together in the next political outing, I'm telling you that Ihedioha will win Imo State. He is already popular amongst them. You need to know what happened on the day the Supreme Court judgment came. It was like NEPA switch off light, in the entire Imo State. Everywhere went cold. I remember that day in my village. I was the chairman of my kindred, and that day we were having a meeting, and we had drinks and food to eat, and the information just came that Ihedioha had lost at the Supreme Court. Nobody had appetite again to eat those foods. Nobody had appetite to drink again. It happened. People wept and cried. So, and, no matter his shortcomings, no matter, whatever you say Ihedioha did, you will never take it away from him that the man was prepared for leadership. He came, he started well, he was doing well before he was removed. So many people are attacking me that he didn't do it. Yeah, there was not enough time, and there were people score, a lot to be settled and all that, but he did not do badly. Ihedioha for that 7 months did excellently well that everybody attests to. So I am making an appeal to Emeka Ihedioha. Whoever sees this video should take it to him and show him again. Please, sir, don't go and join ABGA. Alande came to your house now. Don't go there. Because if you join ABGA has, they have a record, don't go and join ADC or whatever party. What's they call them? Please, go now and team up with Peter Obi. First of all, build alliance with Peter Obi. Build alliance with Alex Oti. And prepare for 2027. I assure you, you will win that election massively. Igbo people are waiting on you. We know you are prepared. We know you have, your programs. It's not like you're going to fetch it or, and we know you are not a 419 man. So we want an era to 419 leadership in Imo State. We want an end. We want an end to the era of 419 leadership in Imo State. We want an end to government that tell people lies. You tell me you're going to give jobs to youths in Europe and America. When when you have not given you have not empowered the people in your villages and all that. So please, this is my appeal before it gets so bad. And I want to doff my cap for all the people who have joined Ihedioha to leave the PDP. All of them. I respect you all. I've been seeing it, all the local governments, the way the wave is going. It shows that you guys know your onions politically. It shows that you guys are principled, and I like that. Okay, but please don't hurriedly jump into a rickety party or wobbling party or a party that might be worse than where you're coming from. Please, for now, the Southeast, let us unite under P2B and have this strong, solidarity and consolidation to conquer 2027. There one.